This is my 1987 Chevrolet Silverado C10, R10, something 10. I did an exterior walk around video a few weeks ago and said I would go into some more detail on the interior and under hood and suspension, etc. Just got a new windshield put in. I have the correct chrome trim going around it now, so that really kind of changed the front end look. Definitely prefer the chrome trim over the black trim that was in it. On the interior, right after I got the truck, I pulled it all apart, pulled all the interior stuff out, salvaged what I could, replaced what I couldn't salvage. Still the factory door panel, factory seat, replaced all the bright work, the switches, etc. on the doors, replaced all the screws in here. I need to do a new dash. This is an aftermarket dash and it doesn't fit the best. When I took it out, tried to replace all the clips that I could, get it back in the best I could, but it doesn't fit really good. It has Dakota digital gauges, as you can see in here. Somebody before me hacked up the dash, so I don't have the knobs anymore, unfortunately. At some point I plan to address that. Replaced all the bright work across the dash, the badges, window switches, locks. On the doors, replaced the lower carpet piece and the trim piece there. From the factory, it would have been charcoal. I went ahead and just did it black because somebody somewhere along the line had put a black carpet in it, so I was just matching that. I do plan to address the headliner as well as the visors at some point in the future. And I did do a nice one-piece mat. I have 3 boys and it's good to be able to put somebody in the middle when we go driving around, so that's why I went with the one-piece mat instead of the 2-piece mat. But yeah, overall just a clean driver truck. Been walking around under the hood. So 87 was the first year of fuel injection. That's why it was called the R10, not the C10. So I'm still fuel injected, but it's not the factory setup. So underneath here, there's a GM 6.0 crate motor. Has about 10,000 miles on it now. 4L65E transmission. 373 rear end with Positrack. Did a new headliner underneath the hood. Just tried to clean up the wiring under here. Just tried to clean it up the best I could. Took the coolant tank out and soaked it in bleach and turned it from yellow to white. Need to do the same thing to the washer reservoir, just haven't yet. But overall, pretty clean under here as well. Recently replaced the radiator. Had to fab up some new brackets for that. See where the computer's mounted up underneath here. AC does work. Cruise control does not work. This is a dual tank truck. Right now only one of the tanks work. I plan to pull the bed off at some point and figure out what's going on with the other tank to try to make it work. As I said before in the last video, this truck came out of Texas initially. It does have a Carfax, which is really cool. You can see the maintenance history on the Carfax and watch the odometer roll over. Of course, when the Dakota digital gauges were put in, that reset everything. The gauges right now have around 10,500 miles on it, and from what I can tell, the truck itself has about 130,000 miles on it. One respray at some point, I'd mentioned in the other video, not the best quality, but I did what I could with it. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll get another video out and go over the suspension stuff, and I'll get it up on the lift and look at the underside of it. I'll throw a link to the other video that I've done at the end of this if you want to check that one out. Feel free to like and subscribe and dislike and do whatever you want to do. So yeah, thanks for watching.